A young couple sits in their car on a secluded lover's lane. The night is still, broken only by the soft hum of their radio. Suddenly, a news report interrupts, warning of an escaped convict with a hook for a hand. The couple exchanges nervous glances, laughter turning to tension as shadows loom outside the car. Then, a chilling sound, metal scraping against metal. Panicked, they drive away, only to find a bloody hook hanging from the car door when they reach safety. This chilling tale has frightened generations, but where did it come from, and why does it continue to haunt us? In this video, we'll explore the origins of the Hook Man legend, its cultural impact, and why it remains one of the most enduring urban legends of all time. The Hook Man legend is one of the most iconic American urban legends. The story usually begins with a young couple seeking privacy in a remote area. As they relax in the darkness, the radio suddenly broadcasts an alert. An escaped killer with a hook for a hand is on the loose. The girl becomes anxious, urging her boyfriend to leave, but he brushes off her concerns, insisting they're safe. As tension mounts, strange noises start to creep in, branches snapping, distant rustling. The couple's nerves are on edge. Then, a loud scraping sound echoes against the side of their car, as if something, or someone, is trying to get in. Terrified, they speed away into the night. When they finally reach a well-lit area and step out of the car, they find a bloody hook hanging from the door handle. The fear that had gripped them was not unfounded. The Hook Man was real, and he came frighteningly close to reaching them. But how did this story become so deeply ingrained in our culture? To answer that, we need to look back at where it all began. The Hook Man story can be traced back to the late 1940s and early 1950s, a period marked by rapid social change in America. As teenagers gained more independence, particularly through access to cars, they began to seek out secluded spots for privacy. This newfound freedom worried many parents, who feared what their kids might be up to away from home. The Hook Man legend likely emerged as a cautionary tale, warning teenagers against sneaking away to isolated areas. The use of a hook as the villain's weapon is significant. The imagery of a hook-wielding killer likely draws inspiration from older European folklore, where hooks symbolized punishment and retribution. Some believe the story was also influenced by real-life events, such as reports of escaped criminals or prowlers terrorizing suburban neighborhoods during the mid-20th century. Interestingly, the story began appearing in advice columns and newspapers during this era, often as cautionary tales aimed at teenagers. The legend's timing was perfect, feeding into the public's anxieties about juvenile delinquency and unsupervised freedom. It became a way for parents and communities to impose moral guidelines in an era of growing independence among youth. Over time, the legend of the Hook Man became ingrained in American culture, shared in classrooms, around campfires, and at sleepovers. Its message was clear: stray from the path of safety, and you may face a gruesome fate. The Hook Man legend has left a lasting imprint on popular culture, influencing movies, TV shows, books, and even online communities. One of the most famous nods to the story is the 1997 film I Know What You Did Last Summer, where the killer wields a hook as his weapon of choice. The film capitalized on the fear and suspense that the original legend instilled, drawing audiences with its mix of horror and nostalgia. Content creators on YouTube have turned the Hook Man into short horror films and animated shorts, keeping the legend alive in visual formats that captivate younger audiences. The internet has transformed the Hook Man from a whispered campfire tale into a story that can reach millions in an instant. This enduring adaptability is what makes the Hook Man legend so powerful. It evolves to fit the fears of each new era, whether it's the dangers of teenage independence in the 1950s or the lurking threats of the internet age. Despite its widespread popularity, there's no concrete evidence that the Hook Man legend is based on a true story. Researchers have searched for police records, newspaper reports, and historical accounts, but no verified cases match the details of the tale. However, that hasn't stopped people from believing or claiming to know someone who heard it really happened. Some urban legends, like the Texarkana Moonlight Murders of the 1940s, involve attacks on couples in secluded areas, which may have influenced the creation of the Hook Man story. But these real-life cases were likely embellished, transforming isolated incidents into an enduring urban myth. The story's power lies in its ambiguity. The lack of a clear origin allows it to morph and adapt, keeping it relevant. While it may not be rooted in reality, it serves as a reminder that our fears, whether real or imagined, can be just as powerful. If you enjoyed this exploration into one of the most chilling urban legends, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We've got more terrifying stories lined up, ready to send chills down your spine. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you heard a different version of the Hookman tale, or is there another legend you'd like us to cover? Let us know below. And stay tuned, because in our next episode, we'll uncover the dark secrets behind another infamous tale that has haunted listeners for generations. Subscribe if you dare, it's always the haunting hour somewhere.